All right, we're now going to continue talk about simplifying fractions here, and I want to show you how to do this on your calculator as well. So these are the same instructions that we saw above, so let's just jump straight into it. Let's say you've got 6 on 12 and you want to simplify that. Well, hopefully you can immediately recognize that's going to be a half, because I'm simply going to divide the top and bottom by 6. And if I do that, I'm going to end up with 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. Now, if you wanted to do that on the calculator, what you would do is you'd come to this button right here, you would type in 6, you would type in 12, and then just by hitting enter, the calculator will simplify it for you. So as you can see, 6 on 12 is the same as a half, and that's going to happen for all of these. So for instance, if I come to this next one here, if I type in over here and I type in 10 on 40, and then I hit enter, it tells me that the simplified version is 1 on 4. And sure enough, when we do it for ourselves, we can come over here and we can go, all right, divide by 10, because that's the highest common factor of 10 and 40. And when I do that, what I'm going to end up with is 1 on 4, just like that. Okay, simplifying fractions is so important that I just want to spend the rest of this video going through a whole bunch of examples here. If you like, you can work at your own pace and you might just want to check them on the calculator for yourself. But if you're still feeling a bit uncertain about this, then I recommend that you stay with me as we finish this off. But it's really important that you go through the rest of this page and you check your answers as well. All right. Let's go through it. So here I've got 8 and 12. What would I divide these both by? I think I would divide them both by 4. So I would divide them by 4, divided by 4. And then if I do that, I'm going to end up with 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that will be 2 on 3. And sure enough, if I was to come to my calculator here, and if I was to do it, we won't do this for all of them, but I'll do it for this one as well. If I click this button and I go 8 on 12, it will tell me that simplified, it's 2/3. And it is. Perfect. And we keep on going. What about this one? 3 on 30. Well, 3 and 30 are both divisible by 3, so this will become 1 on 10. I'll come to the next one here. 14 and 21, both divisible by 7 here. So it's really important that you can look at these numbers. And what I'm kind of thinking in my head is, these are both in the 7 times tables. That's how I know I can divide them both by 7. Even up here, I'm looking at 3 and 30, and I know that both of these appear in the 3 times tables. That's how I know I can divide them by 3. So as I come over here, I'm going to go, well, 14 divided by 7 is 2. Oh, I want to do this in blue. Give me a second. Here we go. 14 divided by 7 is 2, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. So it will be 2/3 again. Then we come to the next one here. Both of these are divisible by 5. You don't have to write in this divided by stuff in red. You can just go, well, this is going to be 2 on 3, just like that. A lot of 2 on 3s here. All right, we come to the next one here. We've got 24 on 30. I know that both of these are divisible by 6 because they both appear in my 6 times table. So I'm dividing them both by 6 here. And if I divide them both by 6, what am I going to get out? I'm going to get out 24 divided by 6 is 4, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So it will be 4 on 5. Over here, this is 9 on 27. Again, I'm thinking of my times tables, and I'm saying, you know what? Both of these are in my 9 times tables. 9 divided by 9 is 1, and 27 divided by 9 is 3. And again, if you want to check your answer here, you can just go 9 on 27, just like this, and you get your answer as 1/3. We come to the next one here. 32 on 56. This one looks kind of intimidating because the numbers are big, but again, it's really just testing your timetable abilities. Do you recognize that both of these are in your 8 times tables? And they are. They are both in my 8 times tables. How many times does 8 go into 32? It goes in 4 times. How many times does 8 go into 56? It goes in 7 times. And again, we can check our answer by coming to our calculator and just putting it in, and it immediately simplifies it for us. 4 on 7, just like that. And then our last one here is really trying to throw us. It's 36 on 96. What on earth are we going to do here? And again, it's just testing your times tables abilities. Which times tables do these both appear in? They both appear in my 12 times tables. So I would divide them both by 12. I'll come over here. What is 36 divided by 12? 36 divided by 12 is 3. What is 96 divided by 12? It is 8. So 3 on 8 would be my answer. We can check it on our calculator. 36 on 96. We hit enter, we get 3 on 8. Simplifying is really important, so you need to make sure that you're comfortable with this skill.